Hello comrades, it's Comrade Reese here, and today I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel, both the old subscribers and the new subscribers. When you all helped me reach 300 subscribers back in October 2017, I just thought to myself, well, it's going to take another 2 years at least to get another 100 subscribers, but thanks to all of you, I have reached 400 subscribers, so I've gained another 100 subscribers within a period of about 5 or 6 months. Now for me that's pretty quick, because I'm quite a small YouTuber, and for that I say a big thank you to all of you, the old subscribers and the new subscribers. I upload political videos for a reason, not because I'm a historian or an armchair expert, but because I'm simply striving to repeat the great achievements of the Bolsheviks. I upload these videos in order for all of you to understand the real class struggle that goes on around you, so that we can all understand our capitalist enemies and why they are so desperate to keep the working people away from the truth about socialism and why it is definitely a workable system. People always tell me, oh, don't be a communist, it doesn't make you very popular. And every time I hear that patronising statement, I just think to myself, it's definitely not my references to Stalin or my huge support for the DPRK and other socialist countries that make me the worst nightmare of the capitalists and their parasitic puppets. But it is my class allegiance which keeps the bourgeoisie awake at night. This is the reason why they try to falsify history in order to suit their own political narrative and prevent the working class from strategizing, organizing, and ultimately leading a revolution to overthrow them. And unfortunately, here in Britain, and indeed in the United States of America too, that seems to be working. But we, the communists, we don't play that game. We refuse to go along with the capitalist class's alternative reality of the history of socialism and its expansion throughout the 20th century. We refuse to go along with their so-called pro-democracy and anti-terrorist wars that they constantly launch in the Middle East. And we refuse to go along with the capitalist class's solution of tightening our belts to save the economy. Because to be acceptable in the imperialist media's alternative reality, you have to fit into this carefully constructed mirage of left and right political parties. The way that this system works is that working people are constantly being diverted and they're being told, look at this falling out between Labour and the Tories over here, look at this argument between the Democrats and the Republicans over here. And every time I'm hiking up a mountain on a Saturday afternoon, taking my dog for a walk around the park, or just lying awake in my bed at night, I just think to myself, all of the options that the Tories and Labour here in Britain, or the Democrats and the Republicans in the United States are offering, are being thrown out to working people in the hopes that they won't notice the options being offered to them are essentially the same. The capitalist ruling class follows a one-point programme, and that one-point programme is this. It is to defend Western imperialism against the interests of the working class. That's it. I didn't just wake up one morning and decide to become a communist. I became a communist through studying the economic system of capitalism, and through finding a job and working under capitalism, through the concrete situation that was in front of me, reality had finally hit me in the face. And that reality was the evident class struggle that I never understood before I started working. But once I had found a job and started thinking about my future ahead of me, I finally started to get my head around what was really going on. Whatever wealth workers like myself labour to produce is taken from us, stolen from us, and we only get a tiny fraction of it paid to us as wages. Now, the typical right-wing libertarian response to that would be, well, you could just change your job. Well, unfortunately for them, us communists don't live in libertarian la-la land where you can find flying pigs and pink fluffy unicorns. We live somewhere called the real world. Right-wing libertarians talk as if they've never worked before in their lives. And if they have worked, then I'm afraid that they've fallen for the lies that the capitalist class has shoved down their throat. It doesn't matter where you work under capitalism, who you work for under capitalism, or how high you are paid as a worker under capitalism. You are still never paid the full value of your labour. And you are still constantly lying awake at night, worrying about work, worrying about your mortgage, worrying about university tuition fees, worrying about your ability to afford food, worrying about your NHS being privatised. Yes, that's right, your NHS being privatised by the rich parasites, worrying about your child's school being privatised, and turned into an academy by the rich parasites? Because that, my friends, is the definition of exploitation and slavery. Therefore, when people say to me, yeah, things are bad, but at least we've got our freedom, I feel like slapping them in the face. As Comrade Lenin once said, freedom in capitalist society remains just about the same as it was in ancient Greek republics. Freedom for the slave owners. Once again, comrades, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for helping me reach 400 subscribers. I know I've said this time and time again, but I don't know any other way to show my appreciation to all of you revolutionary subscribers. Let the capitalists try and convince us that there is nothing wrong with their failed system, because the way I see it, they are just digging a bigger hole for themselves.